I'm really excited because I'm the first one here at the first presidential debate of 2020. So there's nobody here to debate. So it's really a bait. Okay, so I have many things to discuss. Here we come a-waffling along the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. I believe in Santa Claus. And the mountains in reply, echoing their... Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say... There's no one else here, so I guess I can begin. And since no one's here to ask questions, I don't have to answer any, and since no one's here to rebut anything I have to say, I can just talk. Dance. I like this kind of debate. It's non-confrontational. Boy, the sky is blue. I saw this miter cut while waiting for the debate to start. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? Oh, na, na, da, na. Oh, no, not. No. No. Okay. Summertime and the living is easy. I designed a new Christmas present. You buy someone a thermal shirt and you have a cell phone and and some Velcro. Fish are jumping. It's amazing. I built this while waiting for the debate to start. It's a desk. I need to do some shout outs, and I'm sorry I forgot whenever that was. Jamie Ditchburn, Dan Taylor, Charlie Upsall. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Oh, 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 oh. Well, if for some reason I forgot you, would you please tell me again, because I forgot. Oh, oh, oh. What's that? Sprinkler. I'd like to give a shout out to Terry, my sister, and Dad, and Roger, and Lars, and Ava, and Blair, and Claire, and Mags. Hi! Love and joy come to you, and to you your waffle too. Oh, Stephen King. In the hallway just off from the reception room that had been, by the tapestry showing Arthur Eld carrying his sword out of the pyramid in which it had been entombed. Jingle bells, The only political experience I've had is being raised in a family with a grandmother who was mayor. And so I grew up with the phones always ringing, and people always coming over, and so up until now, I haven't really liked politics, and I still don't like politics, which is why I'm running for president. Rudolph, with your nose so bright. You like the tie? As I shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. So, I acknowledge that I've lied before. I lied to my mother once and my father when I was supposed to be going to a friend's house in high school, but instead we went to a beach party. That's about as bad as it gets for my lying. I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't smoke weed now, although sometimes I think I should, because of the PTSD. Starts roasting on an open fire. And I acknowledge that I do have mental health disabilities, which make it almost impossible for me to leave the house. So I figure if it's this house or the White House, it doesn't matter. I can just stay inside. It's okay. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So, sometimes when somebody has a mental health disability, they have an acute sense of something that maybe somebody else doesn't see. They can see things, like I can see ghosts. I hear music when I flush the toilet. And I'm not schizophrenic, so please don't write me and tell me I am. I've had those tests. That's not what I have. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe. So anyway, how to make the season bright. I have not seen an alien, nor have I been abducted as far as I know. But of course my memory has been affected from the PTSD, so I don't know. Anyway. Through the ancient Yuletide carol. So, because I have these disabilities, I kind of see a really big picture about our country. The thing is that we're all bustling around and thinking we're all that. I'm so glad Frosty comes back to life. We're on a revolving ball together. And unless you go to the moon or to Mars or Jupiter or Saturn, you know, unless you go there, this is it. We're like on a revolving island together. Kind of like Bachelor in Paradise. It's almost exactly like that, really. But we're all fighting together when we should be trying to figure something out. Merry Christmas to you. We're all we've got right here on this spinning ball, this big island, out in the universal wilderness. I watched Rudolph last night. I'll email you my notes. If we don't have this planet, what have we got? We've got nothing except the space station up there. I don't think everybody can just go up there and visit. I don't know though. They might be selling tickets at some of those online ticket places. But if you don't happen to get a ticket, this is where you're stuck. So, we have to make sure that our Earth stays nice. It's like if you're given a room, finally, when you're a teenager. You've had to share your room with your brother for 45 years. Okay, 10. And then you finally get your own room. And you trash it because you're a teenager and you don't care. And there's old hot dogs on the floor and a bun with some blue fuzz growing on it. And you don't give a crap. It's kind of like that. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. I don't know where I was going with this. This is the mirror of our dear Savior's birth. Hang on. So far this earth. Oh. I know what you're thinking. I'm dumb. No, I'm not dumb at all. I just get sidetracked a lot. But it's okay because I don't have my finger on a nuclear bomb button. I don't even know the codes yet. So it's okay. I've been thinking of getting a facelift. What do you think? Takes years off, doesn't it? Okay, anyway. Priorities. We have to take care of the earth. We have to find other ways of producing energy besides the things that create more harm, like drilling for oil and fracking and all. I don't even know what that means, but we have to keep our waters pure and clean. Long lay the king in sin and sorrow, find me another whatever it takes. This is all we've got. We're on this planet, and if we don't help it, it could be floating in space with a little suit that doesn't help much when you hit that ozone layer thing. Although it's been said many times, many ways. That's number one, is for me being president, is the earth. We need to protect it at all costs. Even if we go back to horse and buggy days, whatever it takes to keep this earth healthy. There's no way that any person in this country should have to fight with some insurance company to get the medical help they need. Some man or woman in an insurance office who knows nothing about medicine has no business being in charge of what happens to us. We, as citizens of the United States, have a right to be healthy. I would provide a Medicare and a Medi-Cal for every single citizen. And the government would take care of its people, because the people take care of the government. Kind of. Bring back the jobs, rework trade deals so that they are fair. Definitely keep NATO going, though, but have the foreign countries that ask us to stay, have them help pay more for our services. The people who are already in this country, however, there's no way in hell I'm going to rip them from their families. We do need to beef up our borders. We do probably need to build a wall. We need to secure it so that people are not just easily able to transport drugs and human trafficking, things like that. Other countries secure their borders. Why can't we? You know, we should. But we should also be humane about the people who have been here a long time, the law-abiding ones. Those that have committed serious violent crimes, I would send them back. Just, it's not far to, just drive them back over the border. Because we don't need that. Not when they're not supposed to be here in the first place. But also the people that we're allowing to stay here, who have been here, that are law-abiding, there would be a statute of limitations. Like they're given the opportunity to apply for citizenship, but they have to do it within a reasonable amount of time, or else, yeah, they're going to have to go back. I'm free, I'm free. Hesitantly, he crossed the threshold into the bathroom. Doorway didn't accurately convey the nature of this mysterious opening. It wasn't rectangular, but round. South Dakota, North Dakota pipeline trying to build something through native lands. Absolutely not. That's not going to happen when I'm president. Ancestors who came from England, they fought the Native Americans and took all of their land and gave them back a piddly amount and said, okay, we promise this is yours. And now we're taking back the promise? I don't think so. There's no way that's going to happen. Like a hatch in a bulkhead between two compartments in a submarine. So the pipeline people, we'll give them other jobs. We'll create all those jobs overseas, making clothing, making gifts, and whatever they make over there. I don't know. Cars. Let the gas and the oil people, the pipeline people, give them jobs in those types of places. Everybody can have a job. It just might not pay quite as much, but you'll be doing a good thing. Hatch didn't qualify as the Are there Native Americans in charge of the EPA and other environmental organizations? If not, why not? And whoever is in charge of letting the police arrest those people, it's just, The Native Americans have every right to protest the taking back of their land they were promised. They should be given more land. Now, if we don't feel safe letting them come into the country, then we've got to give them safety in their own country. And if that means handling those mofos that are causing all the hassle over there in Aleppo and whatnot, fix that, and then the people get their country back, their cities back. If we don't want to do that, we got to find a place for them over there where they have safety. It's just, this is humanity. When I'm president, I'm not going to let people suffer. We'll do something to help them. And if you ask me about the budget, that'll have to come up later when I talk to the budget dudes and chicks. Because I've been bankrupt, so I'm not really good at budgeting. But I like to budget. I love to work on the spreadsheet, and I come up with all these great ideas. 10% for everybody. Whether it's corporations, churches, executives that make $1 billion a year, down to the person who works at a fast food place. Because no architrave surrounded the hole in the wall. I don't know what's going on. I definitely agree with beefing up the military, as well as increasing benefits and pay to the military, increasing our police force and pay, increasing our firemen and pay. I really like debates. hiring a whole bunch of teachers and putting a whole bunch of money into education. Planned Parenthood is a must as long as abortions are not abused. And God send you and bless you a happy new year. Take care of the vets. That's another ethical issue. There's no other option. They will get the benefits retroactive that they have deserved to get, and we're going to get them off the streets, get them either disability or a job that they feel they can do. Give every one of them that needs like a service dog, get them one of those. I would also make it a government program to offer PTSD service dogs to anyone who has PTSD, not just vets. Because there's a lot of people out there that have it and can't afford $20,000 for a service dog. So God send you a happy new year. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. I told you not to bother me when I'm cooking. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it's glued. When all the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names, they... Excuse me. Never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. I like to put puzzles together and put them in frames. One foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? I like to build things with wood. Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Up on the housetop, reindeer fall, down comes down. Could somebody please pass me the spinach? With lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Who wouldn't go? Oh, I think I've covered everything. Well, not really, but up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. I've covered enough. The rest can wait. La, 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 la. Those are the important things. Hope you vote for me. I never thought I'd be saying that. So, okay. All right, bye-bye. Lots of toys, oh, for the little ones' Christmas joys. That's about it. Vote for me in 2020. That kind of rhymed. Who wouldn't call? number one is for me being president is the